Before we properly begin this stream, I would like to make TLDR. A TLDR for everyone. Whatever I'm gonna say may hurt you or you think that it's wrong. What matters is that you heed whatever things that is advised, or rather words of wisdom that you need to ponder on yourself. Okay? I don't want people be saying you're just lying. You're like doing this and that and this and that. Listen, I am not a magician or a fortune teller who can predict the future, okay? I'm sure some of you are really excited for this stream, but please take note that I am no professional on this in this kind of things, okay? Already doing a PSA. I did say it on Twitter as well. Because because there are some people who are who really believe in readings or foreseeing the future. Right? So let's go on with it. So give me a second while I prepare myself. Okay? I'm sure everyone is excited. I will tell you my setup is not creepy, okay? That's all I can tell you. If there's a future, if I finally manage to munch your ears, no. That prediction is automatically no. So, let's get on with it. I had to use this solemn music as well because it does fit well here. So, I'm sure everyone begins. But I did say it's gonna be an unexpected stream, right? So, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber Doppelgangers, and today we are going to be doing a tarot card stream. Tarot card reading stream. So for those who were aware already, we are going to be doing some tarot card reading. So far, 2 responses, but I'll be doing random tarot card readings for certain friends just to see what's going on with their life, right? So I'm sure some of you are so shocked and why my setup is really dark. It's tarot card reading, right? Of course, we all have to be immersed. And look, my hands are back. Hello. What you see in the table, well, of course this is a handkerchief, but obviously it just makes it look pretty. Baby hands. I have baby hands, really? I don't really have that baby hands. So, and also, hi, Starla, hello. So, before we begin, I want you to see every prop that is in here. Obviously, we have my selfie stick that becomes a tripod for my phone. A handkerchief. Why a handkerchief? Why not use my mat? It makes it feel very mystique, right? We have a crystal tower. This is, if I remember, it's titanium aura obsidian or titanium aura obsidian crystal tower. Of course you can't see it because in the dark, but we will light things up. Oh, hi Plat, hello, and thank you so much for the head, Pat. Ooh, beautiful hands. My hands are not that beautiful, see? Not that beautiful. And then we have a crystal ball. Yeah, you can't see it, but it is called a blue sandstone spear. Yes, it's really dark, but in the future you will. It's more like I have these things in my table just for good vibes and other things. It looks good like a crystal ball. So let it put it slide. And you might be wondering, is this the reason why I chose Persona 4? Yes, I actually have Persona. I have the actual tarot cards from Persona. Yes, I have it. It's the original. For those who don't know how to get them, the first half of the Persona cards can only be gotten if you got the special set of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, I believe, and the other one is for the Persona Q special bundle, or I'm not sure if it's special Persona Q or Persona Q2. So yes, this is an authentic original Persona tarot cards from Persona 3 and 4. For a sample, Justice. The Arcanas. Yes, all of them are perfect. They are all original and they are all worked hard by me in researching for them all. It took a while, by the way. Yeah, so they're all tarot cards. Do note that I'm using the major arcanas and not the minor arcanas, because minor arcanas it's a lot and I have very small brain, so we're only doing the major arcanas for reading. I showed you the official Amy Rose tarot cards based on Sonic Frontiers. Wait, you did? I don't remember you sending it to me. Nope, you did not send it to me, did you? I don't think you did send it to me. I can't remember you sending it to me, so yeah, you sent it to you. What do you mean again? I don't remember you sending me. Was it really me you sent it? But anyway, I'm sure everyone is so excited. A bit some people are very nervous of what I'm gonna do. So before we begin the actual tarot card reading, what I have here is a candle. No, it's not the candle that you guys think. It's a scented candle, okay? Got the cards, I love it. Got the cards, I love it. Ooh, nice. That's good, that's good. Okay, this is a scented candle. We're just making it like feel very, like, you know, the magic is there. You know how people like, they want the kind of atmosphere whenever they go to a fortune teller, right? It's usually like a dark room and then there's like crystal ball in the center and they're like wearing like similar to a gypsy and things. So that's what we're gonna do. For starters, you can now hear the ASMR. So right now I'm opening a box of matches, not sponsored. So I already took one. Gonna be lighting this up. So it's gonna brighten the area. But of course I have to be very careful. Thank you again. Okay. Well, give me a second. Well, please do be careful. Do not try this at home because I have cloth here. And as someone who knows how to take care of my room, please be careful when using matches. Don't do what I do here. I'm only doing this for the ambience. So we just do this here. It's like flint and steel and then go. Oh, oops. Oh, oops. Oh my gosh. Are? It broke. My goodness. Take two. Okay, take two. Take two. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very gentle when it comes to scratching things, and I'm being careful because I'm playing with fire here and I don't wanna like play fire too much. Take two, everyone. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. At last I see the light is shining through. So now we have our candle ready. We would now put it on the side. We would want to make things like magical. It's scented candle, by the way. Jay's not responsible. The Doppel started the fire. Okay, first of all, I'm the one who decided this. Don't worry. So now we have our candle to make it feel like the powerful magic. Oh, you did not show me this before. Looks nice. Probably not my type. So we are now gonna begin our tarot card reading. I hope I'll be able to properly do it because I have been super rusty. I have not done a tarot card reading for a long time. So if I say something that feels like it's off, I'm so sorry, but do take note that I'm doing my best here. So we'll start first with the first person who commented and is on my chat right now, which is you, Starla. You wanna know what your luck is, right? I'm very keen to these things. So let's start. So I'll be shuffling as you guys can see. Of course, I will not do any negatives or others because this is not like the card game, the playing cards wherein you can make it mix it up and everything. So let's go with that. I'm excited, yeah. It's mostly simple tarot card reading. So let's begin. About your luck. How is your luck for the future? We start first with the first card. I'm gonna be doing what they call the Celtic Cross spread. So please take note of that. Celtic Cross uses 10 cards. So let's see upon what is on your life, Starla, regarding your luck. The first card that I'll be showing is where are you right now? So the first card we got is the Strength. And let me see my guide. I have a guide throughout the year and I always rely on it. It's called the Strength. The Strength, it means obviously the word strength, courage, patience, and control. When it comes to your luck, you are very patient regardless if you have good luck or bad luck, and you're also in control of that. So this is you are in the present. We're talking about the present self, okay? Where you are right now. Courage, yeah. Something about luck. However, the next card reveals your challenges or potentials. Well, we can go with challenges. So the second card that you got that represents your challenges with your luck. Zawaldo is the world. And the world is the strongest card. Wow. The world means completion, integration, and accomplishments. I guess when it comes to luck, one of the struggles that you're dealing with is like accomplishments and completion. I guess, yeah, you might be able to like take control or be patient with how your luck goes. But because of that, one of your challenges is like being able to complete the things that you always wanted. Like, there are some cases, like for example, for gacha games, obviously if you have bad luck, you won't be able to get the things that you wanted. You won't be able to get stronger. In reality, same thing works. Like, you're being patient with whatever your luck, you're in control with how your luck works. You don't like want to spend your luck on things that you don't want to. At the same time, this causes a challenge to you in your life that leads you to not being able to reach achievements or accomplishments that you even want. I think some people you guys heard of like luck favors all. But not every luck favors all, apparently, because that does not work in the gambling world, especially like in casinos and everything. If your luck is so high, you will go gamble. Of course, that's not how it works. You can't always be lucky, not unless you're really, really lucky, then you're #blessed. Now, the next card is what you need to focus on when it comes to your luck. So the next card, the third card, represents what you need to focus on with regards with your luck. It's the Fool. Oh, also one of the strongest cards. Oh, you're actually getting very strong cards here. The Fool. Everyone is very foolish in some ways. Now, the Fool obviously represents beginnings, innocence, spontaneity, and a free spirit. I think what the card is saying to you when it comes to your luck is that you have to be focused on being free-spirited at times. Like, you are in control of your luck at times, being patient regardless if you get bad luck or good luck. However, you have to not think of those things too much. You need to focus on the now and not based from luck. Because it did say beginnings and innocence, right? A person's innocence usually leads to good things, but sometimes it does not. So it has to be of equal balance. It mentioned also free-spirited. So It's like telling you to not just rely on your own luck. You have to do it on your own. It's similar with religion. People are saying like there are disasters or you wanna get money, you just pray to God for money. That's not how it works. You have to earn them if you wanna get them. So that's what the third card of yours is telling you to focus on. Now, the next card I'm gonna show you is regarding your past when it comes to your luck. And it's the Hierophant or the High Priest. Your past with regarding to luck is the Hierophant, which represents religion, group identification, conformity, traditions, and beliefs. Probably in your past things, you rely on your luck based from your own beliefs. Like, you're thinking that if I do this, my luck will go better. Or you have a certain like culture, or not really culture, more on a religion or tradition. Like, when it comes, if you want to get good luck, you have to do this, do that, do this, and do that. Looks like you're on that side when you learned about when it comes to luck. Yeah, like you have like it's like superstitious belief. Like, let's say, for example, the color red. If it's your birthday, you should wear color red so that you can feel the prosperity and luck and money. In my place, of course. So I'm writing down. Don't worry, you can write down, but take note of the good parts, because as I said, later I'll explain it later. Oh, why do I always have messages? Yeah. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Okay. Now, the next card will represent your strengths. You have your luck. You have a challenge. We are able to see your past. We are able to see what you need to focus on. So what are the things that you really need to see for yourself? So the next card represents your strength. What are the things that you are like strong when it comes to your luck? And the card is the first card that I showed on stream, which is Justice. Justice. Just like I believe, the scales. So what does justice represent? Justice represents justice, obviously, and fairness, truth, and cause and effect, and law. So your strength is, because we're talking about luck, it will be more on the cause and effect side and also the truth. When it comes to luck, we want to know if luck is true or false, or if it's fair for someone when we're talking about luck. And of course, every luck has cause and effect. And one of your strengths is looking into those things. Like, what could happen if I'm this lucky? If I do these things, will it work? If it doesn't, then what's the side effect and other things. So that's one of your strengths when it comes to luck. Next is, the next card represents your near future. This is near future when it comes to your luck. So the next card, ooh, it's number 5. Oh wait, no, this is Emperor. Okay, wait, I think I made a mistake. This is the Hierophant. Okay, I'm sorry. It looks like the Hierophant. Okay, let's go back to the past. Sorry, Starla, I made a mistake. This is the Hierophant. Okay, I feel like no wonder it feels unusual. Let's go back first with the past one. Sorry. So the past one represents the Emperor. So let's see. Regarding your luck, let me refix that. So the Emperor represents the authority, a structure, a solid foundation. When it comes to your luck, you have this certainty of luck within you. You have that kind of feeling of authority, like you can just say, if your luck is like this, then it's it. That's it. Or maybe when it comes to your foundation, it might be that you're always lucky, or sometimes you're always like, you're lucky on certain things, but you're also unlucky on certain things in life. It doesn't have to always be in case, it can be luck on other aspects of life. So your past is regarding that one. Having have made every moves you have done that affects your luck throughout your life. You've been relying on luck at times by making certain things or foundations, as they say, so that you have gained the life that you wanted. Now we can use the near future with regarding to your luck, which is now the Hierophant. Now we can talk about it properly. As I mentioned about the Hierophant, it represents traditions and beliefs. In the near future, you might think that believing in luck all the time, your thinking about luck may change. Like, there's a certain feeling that things might go differently to what you think it will go. Like, this is the near future. It's like, depending on your luck, let's say you're always lucky in things, you will have that feeling, you will have that certain belief that you will have your own belief on luck. So keep that in mind, but obviously I'll talk about it later after the reading. Now, we have 4 more cards to talk about. So the 7th card represents the suggested approach, what you need to do, or one of the things that you need to do work on. It's the same as the 3rd card, what you need to focus on, but this one is more like an advice or a suggested approach. So think of it as an advice. So the advice card for you is the Temperance, if I remember. Yep, it's number 17, Temperance. Temperance, other than it having the meaning of patience, it also represents balance, moderation, purpose, and meaning. Yep, so the advice for you when it comes to your luck is you have to balance things out. Relying on luck is all right, but not all the time. There should be a proper balance. That's why there is moderation, right? Like, let's say when you're like taking on job applications, you can't always base on luck. Like, let's say whatever I'm gonna speak, you're like thinking I must do this and do that to be lucky in my job opportunity. No. Or let's say my luck is so blessed, I can just like go to a lottery store and then like join a lotto and then I'll win instantly. No, that's not how it goes. Every person has different luck, but of course, in religious perspective, we don't rely on luck. We rely on what we can do from the now and not from yesterday. So that's what the Temperance card is telling you. The 8th card represents what you need to know. Now let's find out what you need to know about your luck. The Hanged Man. Ooh, this is gonna be serious. The Hanged Man. It represents suspension, a restriction, letting go, and sacrifice. Luck isn't the only thing that you need to worry about. What you need to know is that if you wanna get proper good luck, you will really have to let go of certain things or breaking boundaries because there is restrictions. Take note, not every good luck. Sorry, I'm eating candy because I feel like I am like my throat is getting dry lately because of the heat, I guess. So sorry. Just gonna eat some candy. It is red ginseng candy for my throat. Okay. Okay, so letting go, Hanged Man, sacrifice. What you need to know is that there are certain things that you will really need to let go if you want to have luck. However, not every luck will grant you what you desire. Obviously, there will be sacrifices along the way. Yeah, your luck is apparently like one of your strengths. Yeah, you have control and you have the courage. Like you know you have that guts of trying out your luck on certain things. But you have to know that there will be sacrifices along the way when it comes to having luck. Like Genshin, for example, obviously you will spend money just to gacha, and you don't know what you're gonna get. So that's also an example. Now, the next card will represent the hopes and fears. Will it be hopeful? Will it be fearful? So the next card is Shinigami. This is death. People say that the card is very, very horrible when you get the card death. No, it doesn't work that way. So, death. It represents the endings, the beginnings, or the beginnings of something new. Change, a transformation and transition. What you're fearing, there are possibilities regarding with hopes and fears. You might be hopeful that there will be a change in your luck, but also you're also afraid of that change as well. It does not mean your luck is ending or your beginnings. So we're using the one closest that is interconnected with what we're talking about, which is your luck. Transition, a change. Wherein you are very hopeful that there might be a change in your luck, but you're also fearful on what kind of change it will grant you. Like there are people who are scared if their luck changes. Like let's say it's a change wherein you like it, but in another aspect you don't. Or vice versa, you don't like the change, but soon after you'll like the change. So that's what the ninth card represents. And now, the last card. Depending on the result of all I've said to you, this will be your potential future. This is different from the near future. This is either possible potential future. Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Now, what does the Wheel of Fortune represent? Obviously, a turning point. Now, let me get the proper meaning for the Wheel of Fortune, everyone. So the Wheel of Fortune, it represents good luck, karma, destiny, a turning point. That's a good meaning because we're talking about luck. Then in your potential future, you'll have good luck, a great luck, as long as you're being wise on how you work on it. As mentioned, one of your challenges is getting the accomplishments that you always wanted. However, oh my gosh, we have raiders. Hello, raiders. Give me a second, guys. Hello, raiders. Let me give first a shout out before anything. Kaifer and then / shout out Kaifer. So, for those who just arrived, let me introduce myself. Where is my thingamajig? And where's my thingy-abob? Okay, so too bad I haven't done. So, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber, Doppelgrizz. So for raiders, hello, welcome. Right now, I am doing a tarot card reading stream, and just in time too. It feels so ominous, but the reason why I made this setup is to feel like there's magic and feeling mystic. And you get to see my hands. So hello Kaifer, hello everyone. For those who just arrived, if you needed a rest, please do so. If you want to grab some snack, take some water, take a toilet break, go for it. I'm here to talk about the future. One of them is Starless. I'm doing Starless tarot card reading. So anyway, what did you do? Oh, you played Cyber Sleuth. Oh, I've seen you play it. I'm silently lurking on your stream, Kaifer. And yes, I am very tempted to play Digimon Story because it reminds me of Pokemon Dawn and Dusk in the DS version. So anyway, back to the topic for Starla. So this is your possible potential future, which is you're gonna have good luck as long as you keep on track on what you need to do with your luck, with your life when it comes to luck. You can't always rely on luck because that's one of the things that you are challenged with. You're also scared on certain changes, or you're being hopeful that your luck changes. But of course, sacrifices have to be made. That's one of the things that you need to know. So that is it for my reading for you, Starla. So this is your reading with regard to your luck. Of course, do take note, TLDR. Whatever I say is 100% inaccurate. If it feels like that if you think that I was able to hit a nerve on your part, then it's a sign that you need to work on certain things. But whatever I said today, take it to heart and learn from them. You don't have to rely on what I said, on what your possible future will be, because at the end of the day, you're the one who shapes your own future. Alrighty? Now, I wanna do Momo's. I wanna do your sister Momo. But first, Kiefer, are you still there? Do you want me to do a tarot card reading? And also, if you guys are wondering why my mouth is like this, I'm actually eating a red ginseng candy for my throat, so that it will feel like my throat is very relaxed. So there it is. Kiefer, if you're there, speak to us. Otherwise, I can just continue with Momo's stream. Momo's tarot card reading. It's not that hard. So let's see. Now, the next one that we're gonna check on, it's Momo. Now, for Momo's, she wanted to talk about her love life. Oh my gosh, we're going into the deeper parts on things. Okay, sister. Okay, yep, sister Momo first, since Kiefer didn't respond, that's all right, because he probably streams so much, right? Would want you to rest. Love you, Kiefer. Okay. Yeah, and if you guys are wondering, from those who from Kiefer's raid, yes, these are all authentic Persona tarot cards. I got them from both special bundles of a game. Now, we're gonna be talking about Momo's love life. Let's start first with the first card. I'll be doing another Celtic cross spread reading. First card represents where she is right now when it comes to love life. What a way to start the first card. Death. To repeat, death represents the endings and beginnings and a change. When it comes to love life, this is where she is right now. Not sure if it's an ending or a new beginning of love. I can't really tell because, as I said, I don't know anyone's personal life. I'm only doing tarot card reading as to my own discretion. And give me a second, I'm just gonna check on the scented candle real quick. It smells good. I wonder if this is what people use in hotels whenever they do the hee hee ha ha. Okay, once everything is melted, I'll just blow it so you guys get to do it. So, death. What does it represent? Endings, beginnings of love life. Or maybe there's a transition of some sort. There might be changes that is going on with her love life. We can't really say. I can't really say anything. So that's where she is right now when it comes to her love life. Okay, it looks like it's almost all liquid, so I will now blow. So let's just rest. There we go. Ooh, the power of the smoke. Yeah. Okay. Now that that's clear, that is a death card. The next card represents her potential or challenges in life, or the challenge within her present time. Ooh, the Empress. This is unique. For a love life, she got the Empress. And the challenge is Empress. It represents femininity, beauty, nature, and abundance. I guess one of her challenges, I think, is related to her beauty side. Okay. I feel like one of her challenges, though it might be an ending or a beginning of her love life during that her present time, I feel like one of her challenges is looking over her own beauty. Like, there are girls wherein they always care about their appearances. That way they can like snag a guy. Like, it's like a normal thing. But there are some people who have like possibly have low esteem and whatnot. And that's one of the challenges that some girls, even guys too, because like there are guys who they're not at fault. They can't really do anything if they have pimples, and then people don't want to be with them just because they look ugly. But there's that instance. So one of her potential challenges is related to her own beauty. Now, the next card represents what to focus on. Yes, the star. It's a star. The star is one of the is a positive card, if I remember. The star represents hope, inspiration, serenity. When it comes to love, what she needs to focus on is being hopeful on things, regardless of outcome. She needs to know that she has to be hopeful on certain things. She can't always rely on beauty alone, because let's face it, there are people who have like things that they want in a girl or things they want from a guy. Like, for example, me, for a guy, I would like someone who's bigger than me, who has big muscles, and who does give good hugs. Okay? Same principle as to love life when it comes to the star. You need to be hopeful. Love alone, beauty alone isn't the only thing that she needs to focus on. She has to be hopeful, because the fact that this card represents hope is already a strong card when it comes to love. Like, she has to like see things beyond beauty, not beauty alone. The next card represents, sorry, I'm eating candy. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the candy. Represents the past when it comes to her love life. The Chariot. Oh, I love this. So the next card she got is the Chariot for her past. The Chariot represents control, willpower, assertion, and determination. During Momo's past life, she could be very assertive in certain aspects in life. Specifically in the love aspect, she may be like very assertive, very determined when it comes to love. Like, let's say if this is the person, I will like it. I like that person so much. I'm determined. I'm gonna be so assertive. I'm gonna make sure that this person's going to be with me when it comes to love. That's what the Chariot represents. Take note, this is from her past. Now, the next card I'm gonna show represents the strengths that she has. Oh wow! Inocente. Wow. Okay. She got the Fool. As I said, it represents beginnings, innocence, and free spirit. One of her strengths is being free spirited, but also the innocence within her. Sometimes not every first relationship ends. Not every first relationship, you know what's gonna happen. There are things that you're still innocent even after a first relationship. Like there are things that you don't know. That also represents her strengths. Innocence is one of them. Another is being free-spirited. Like in love life, you want to be as free-spirited as you want. Like you want to do things this way, you want to do things that way. Like love loves no bound. Because there's some people, their love language is usually like words, right? Sometimes their love language is getting gifts. But for her strength, however, is more on the free-spirited side. So regardless of whatever you give to her, she will think of it as love language. Don't know if that's a proper strength, but we'll see. The next card that I took represents her near future. Near future is the strength. As mentioned from yours, Momo Starla, strength represents courage, patience, and control. In the near future, when it comes to love, there might be chances that she'll be able to control herself when it comes to her own love life, or she'll be very patient about it. Or there will be showing of compassion, because that's also under strength, compassion. During the state of her love life, she will be showing off either of the three. Whether she will be patient, she'll have patience. Let's say if she's single or not, or she'll be patient. Like let's say certain things in her love life, like her specific partner is like doing this and doing that, but then she's being patient because her life may be like her partner, possibly if she has a partner, may be that she's being patient because what if this person is working hard to earn money? Something like that. Or if she's still single, she's being patient because she's waiting for the one for her. And hi Min Min, hello. I'm doing a tarot card stream. Howdy. That's why it looks so dark here. So that's her near future. Now, the next card I represents her suggested approach. So Momoko's suggested approach. The High Priestess. Ooh, this is a very strong card when it comes to love life. Now, and also, yeah, I'm doing a tarot card reading stream because it is one of my goals, by the way. So, what does the Empress, or rather, the High Priestess represent? They're different from the Empress, by the way. The High Priestess represents intuition, the subconscious, higher powers, and mystery. But since we're talking about love life, we're gonna be talking about intuition more because this is one of the suggested approach. So the suggested or advice for her when it comes to her love life, she has to use her intuition at times. For example, she finds a new partner or she has a partner right now. The advice for her or suggested approach would be to see beyond what happens if this person is actually the one for her. Let's say she is with someone right now, like let's say boyfriend. She's with a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatnot. She's with her partner in a relationship. Intuition would mean that you can see what happens. Think of it as like you're playing a game. Obviously, if you fall down, you know you get a game over. Something like that. So, if she has a partner in a relationship, she has to look beyond. That's the advice. Will this person make me happy if we have a chance to get married? Or, if you're still single and you are looking for a potential partner, or if you have found a potential partner in a relationship, do I want this person to be in my life for love or for marriage or whatnot? And if I chose this person, will my life be easier? Will my life be harder? Will I have debt? Will I have money? Will I have whatever I wanted until the day I die? So that's what intuition, that's what the High Priestess is telling Momo as her suggested approach. The next card represents what you need to know. The Moon. Oh. The Moon. The Moon. It represents illusion, a fear, anxiety, and insecurity. Now, what does this mean? The 8th card represents what you need to know, or what does Momo need to know. She has to be very careful with what is she insecure about. Like, let's say, maybe in her previous past, like she's in a relationship, feels like up and going, but then suddenly after like a breakup or something, she's like showing her own anxiety or insecurity on certain things. She needs to understand to take note of those things, but of course not to linger on them too much. Those insecurities and anxieties will be one of the things that which is one of the reasons why she is facing challenges in her present time when it comes to love. It could be if she's in a relationship before, then probably she's very worried that she might do it again, or the same scenario will happen. So that's what she needs to know. Now, what does she hope? What are the hopes and fears? So let's find out. Oh, this is judgment. For the word itself, judgment, rebirth, or inner calling. What does she hope for? Hopes and fears. Inner calling. Of course, as I mentioned, when it comes to the star, you need to be very hopeful. You don't have to rely on true beauty alone. As mentioned, inner calling is like looking within oneself when it comes to hopes and fears. Sometimes there are things that you fear about yourself, but you want to be very hopeful on the things that you want. When it comes to love, that's also one of the things. And also there's a word of judgment. Obviously, everything comes with a price when it comes to love. But obviously you have to look into them. That's why one of your suggested approach is the High Priestess. You need to be very keen and use your intuition if things are gonna go as smooth as you want. Now, the last card represents her potential future. Oh, that's a nice card. For love life, the Lovers is the ultimate card that everyone wants. Ooh, that's a nice future. That's a nice potential future Momo has. The Lovers. Now, for those who are unaware, the Lovers. The Lovers represents certain aspects. Now, give me a second while I find it. Obviously, Lovers represents love, union, relationships, values that are already aligned. Now, if she is able to overcome her own challenges and be able to use her own power or her own strength, being hopeful, being free-spirited, being aware of the things that will happen if she looks beyond, she will get the output that she wanted, which is obviously the strongest card in the world. And everyone wants that, which is love. Yeah, so that is Momoko's reading with regards to her love life. That's a very strong card too. Anyone having the Lovers card in a love reading is actually good. Now, as I mentioned again, my reading is 100% inaccurate. If someone got hurt or you get wowed or if it feels like it's real, then it's a sign that you need to improve on certain things in your life. But obviously, at the end of the day, everyone has a choice to do what they want for their future. The only one who can control their own future is themselves, and they're the ones who are in control. Okay? Now that's out of the way. So that is the reading for Momo's love life. Which is so cool, right? That's how I do my reading. Okay, my candy's out. Now, next time. So, next reading. Let's see who are the possible victims that I will choose from. Let's go choose from certain people so that it will be very interesting. Let's see. Let's go with someone that's very close to me, so it'll be very unique. I will still do a Celtic crossbred, so it'll be easier. So let's choose a person, or if anyone wants to have their readings be read, just say it in chat. I can only do one reading per person, and I already did Momo and Starless. If no one speaks, then I'll be the one to choose, so that we can find out what's the future beyond them. Hee. Now, who will I read? Let me see. My feeling or my guts wants to go on a certain VTuber. Let me see who's popping into my head. Okay, I got one person already, and the name of this person is... Give me a second. And the name of the person that I'll be reading unexpectedly will be... We will not do a Celtic cross for this point. I feel like if this is gonna be very much too much, so we're gonna be doing a advice card for each VTuber that pops into my mind. So let's start. And the first person that I wanna give advice when it comes to their life right now is Kiefer. My advice for Kiefer: the temperance. Temperance represents balance, moderation, patience, and purpose. Could it be? Yes. So my advice for Kiefer would be, in life, there are moderations in things. You have to not push yourself through your limits. You don't want to destroy yourself on certain things in life. You have to be wary. Have balance in life. Moderation. If there are things that you want to, if there are some things that you really want to get, be patient on those things. There are meanings to it, of course. So that's my advice for Kiefer. The next card. It will be Alex TGTV. So my advice for him in his life. Oh, that's a very strong card. The Hangman. The Hangman represents restrictions, sacrifice. There are certain things in life that you wanted to achieve, and sometimes you can't get them. And you start to ponder why. There are things that it is somewhat obvious you need to sacrifice certain things if you want to reach certain goals. For example, when it comes to gaming, you wanted to get this character in Honkai Star Rail. Obviously, you'll have to sacrifice money just to earn more pulls, of course. Sacrifices has to be made if you want to achieve the goal you want. Same goes in real life. If there are things that you want to buy just to improve yourself, or if there are things that you want to push through that is related to your career, especially in the VTuber life, and you want to pursue it, you really have to take sacrifices. Like, let's say this day you will be resting, but you're being anxious that you haven't streamed for a while. You have to really sacrifice your time to stream. That's my advice. That's the advice of this card. Next card to open. We'll start with Casserola. Ah, yes. Casserola. The world represents accomplishments and completions, and also travel, which is, I don't know why travel is in my list. So, accomplishments. My advice for Cassie: you will be able to get the accomplishment you desire as long as you move at your own pace. Don't rush them. You're close to the things that you wanted to get, so you just have to stay as you. Don't think too hard. You have been working really hard on certain things, especially now that you have your new model and all. So do not force yourself on certain things. You're already doing great at your own pace. You're reaching to the accomplishments that you always wanted. So don't push yourself too hard. You're already getting there. Just do them at your own pace. So that's my word for Cassie. Next! What am I feeling for this card? How about my friend Ricky? For those who don't know who Ricky is, he's Henrik. I believe the bunny VTuber. The High Priestess. Ooh. The High Priestess represents intuition, higher power, mystery, the subconscious mind. So, the advice for Henrik or Ricky, because I call him Ricky as nickname, you have to use your intuition at times. You can't rely on certain things that you see for yourself. If you believe on certain things, you have to see what's gonna happen if you believe on this thing. Or if you rely on this person, see what's gonna happen if you rely on this person. See if they're well trusted. Like if I give him a game, will they be able to play it? Or if I listen to this person's words, is it really real? And if it's real, what will happen? You have to use your own intuition to see what's gonna happen. You can't always rely on the words of people. You have to see it for yourself. So that's what the High Priestess is saying. Next one, we will go with... Oh, okay. My brain just suddenly went to one person. And it's... Tiger! Or Tigare. Tigare. Sorry. Love you, Tiger. Okay. Tiger. The Tiger VTuber. As in TYGARRE. Tiger. The wisdom or advice that the cards show is the moon. The moon represents illusion, fear, and anxiety. This is an unusual card. An advice coming for you, Tiger. Because the moon represents illusion, fear, anxiety, and insecurities. You might be struggling in such insecurities in your life. There might be things that you are very fearful, or you're like very careful in whatever you do. Like, this is not only related to your VTuber life, but it might be IRL. So you can't always stick to your own insecurities or being anxious on certain aspects in life, because if you still ponder to those things, you'll not be able to progress in life. You don't have to push yourself just because of those anxieties or fears. Remember, you are your own individual. If people don't accept who you are, then who are they? So that's the advice for you, Tiger. Very unusual too. Next. The next card, the reading that I am sensing is a certain VTuber. Who is it? Who is coming out into my head? And it's Yoshiyuki. The next card represents Yoshiyuki. Yup, Yoshiyuki, alright. And it is judgment. And from the word itself, Yoshiyuki. Yup. I call him Yoshiyuki just because his name is just based from the Token Ranbu character that I like. Second to my second favorite. So, judgment. The advice of the card for you, Yoshiyuki. Certain aspects in life, whatever choices that you have done, has its conclusions. Obviously, that's why it's called judgment. Absolution. You have already asserted your own judgment on certain things, so you have to accept what's gonna happen afterwards. May it be good or may it be bad. So whatever you have already judged for yourself, the outcome has already reached its conclusion for now, but you have to be wary on certain things. I don't have to say whether it might be related to drama or not, but once you have already chosen your decision, absolute, then that's it. There may be no turning back, as you have already decided for your own and have already assumed on things on your way. So that's about the judgment. So your choices have already taken its effect in the course. So now you have to be wary of the things that you will know what will happen afterwards. It's similar to a cause and effect, but however, this is judgment after all, which is the second to the last card too. Next word of advice. Oh, okay, I feel something fun for this person. And the person that I will give advice here is none other than it's not popping into my head yet, so give me a moment, guys. Tora familiar, which is the Fool, represents the beginnings, represents also innocence and free-spirited. So the advice for you, Tora, Nothing wrong in being free spirited and be trying new things, but you have to always make sure to stay who you are. Do not push yourself too hard, because these beginnings can be because it has the other things that the Fool represents is spontaneity, which it'll take time for me to understand because I don't know very heavy words yet. So there's nothing wrong in being free spirited. Just be free spirited as you want, but don't push yourself too hard. So that, especially the Fool, is a very strong card because it represents the beginning. Which gives us to a certain person that we need to reveal. I will not name them. I will not say who they are to make sure I don't cause anything. A certain person that needs hearing is for this card. Death. So my predictions were practically correct, but this card for you is what I have gotten for your advice. Death represents endings, beginnings, a change, and a transformation. My advice for you, if you know that who you are, then this is what I'm gonna say to you. There are things that will end and there are already things that are starting anew. May it be good or may it be bad. However, such things require change. It's not easy to start a new beginning. But death represents a change on certain things. So either you try to change on certain aspects to get the outcome that you really wanted or not. However, regardless of what change that you will do, expect that there will be huge endings, but also some beginnings. And you have to accept that reality. If you linger on certain things due to excuses, then you won't be able to progress any further. And the longer you stay in that kind of situation, the more doors will be closed to you. That's all I can say for that person. Okay. And it's funny how I'm using two hands for this one. One of them is on my wrist. That's how powerful this meaning is. Next card. I can already feel it. The next card is from an awesome friend. Well, I'm not sure if friend is the right person, but I always chat with them because they're a cool guy. Which is Sketchy Dot. Oh, this is unusual. This is a new card that I have not shown yet. For Sketchy. This is called the Hermit. This represents soul searching, introspection, being alone in inner guidance. The words of wisdom here is very unique. Because I'm 100% sure every one of us VTubers, we are friends with different VTubers all over the world. However, it's through virtual. So we don't really know what's going on with their life IRL. So the Hermit represents inner guidance. So the advice for Sketchy Dot would be more of to look within yourself. Are you happy with yourself? Wherever you are or when you're working or you're hanging out with friends, are you happy with everything that's going on? Internally as we speak, because it represents inner guidance. Is your conscience okay with you in whatever you have chosen in your life? Because soul searching is one of the other meanings of hermit. So is there something that you are yearning for? Of course, it ain't easy to find something that's really hard to get, but obviously you'll be able to get there. Are you satisfied? Are you still searching for certain things in your life? Are you if it means that you're incomplete or you're lacking on something? But of course, this is advice. So the only thing I can tell you is that, are you happy with what you have done for your life? Not saying it's the end of the world for you, Sketchy, okay? It's more of, because this is like a very not really solemn, it's more on within yourself. Like for all of us, each of us have our own dreams, our own goals. We have our own problems. Like let's say for me, I have debt. So for others, they have problems with love life. So for sketchies, are you still searching for something? Is there a desire that you always wanted? If so, I would advise you to ponder on those certain aspects. If it is something that you really want, or it is something that you desire, then ponder on that certain aspect. Like meditate on it. You don't rush, of course, don't rush it. So that's about it for sketchies. The next card, let's see, who is it gonna be? It should be. Ooh, I feel like this would be. Kyoko Puff. Oh. So those who don't know who Kyoko Puff is, Kyoko Puff or Felix. If you guys seen him on Twitter, he's one of my friends. I see them on stream. He's likes boxing and stuff. That's him. So what is the Emperor for him? Emperor represents authority, structure, and solid foundation. My advice would be, the advice of the card for you and from me would be that you have now made a good foundation for yourself in the VTubing world. And I believe probably in your aspect in life. Now that you've done it, maybe it's time for you to see the picture outside of your own. Because this is more on the authority, the Emperor represents more on the authority and structure. Maybe it's time that you plan something big. Or if you don't want to plan something big like me, why not plan something new? Something that you can easily do, but also things that you can satisfy at the same time. Leave a good foundation for the future things that may come in your life. So that's my reading, that's my advice for Kyoko Puff or Felix. How will Whispering Jade? Hey yo, we have the Emperor and now we have the Empress for Jade. For Jade, though he's a guy, or probably I can't really tell because I don't want to use pronouns, okay? I'm being careful. So for Jade, the Empress represents fertility, beauty, nature, and abundance. So, for this one, the advice for Jade would be, are you looking into your own self well? Or, well, give me a chance to try to progress the words, because take note, whatever I'm gonna say or do, if it's not, as I said, I'm only giving words of wisdom. If it doesn't apply to you, then don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying this out of a whim. Because it represents beauty, femininity, abundance. So there are two outcomes that I can think of the advice. One is, are you satisfied with your orientation? I don't have to specifically say, sir. I don't have to specifically say anything further. That's my first one. But the second one, if my mind is correct, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I don't know why I said that, but do not always look on the beautiful sides of life. As just like in every words, Even roses have thorns, so not all beauty are beautiful. You have to be wary on the things that you see or whatever you encounter, whatever is you're seeing, especially on the internet. Because the internet, you can't really say what is right, what is wrong. Excuse me. Like, the internet is full of like either like dramas and everything, and then at certain aspects in those certain things, there will thank you, Sarla. In certain aspects in things, there are cases wherein you will always hear things, words of from this side and that side. You are not allowed. There are things that you can't just rely on he say, she say. They might, like those people who does that and they are good looking or they have higher like following and everything. You have to be wary on those certain things in life. Because at the end of the day, you can't really tell if either side are good or either side are bad or either side are both. You have to observe on things on your own eyes. That's all I can say. Now, next card. This might be the last card, but we can see because I'm already reaching my limit. The last card that we are going to do. Who's popping into my head? And the person that's popping into my head, I'm trying to think further. And I feel, Grizz, can you read my fortune? I'll get good pulls if I buy VG Pass. Oh my gosh, you're actually here. Sure thing. Can you read my fortune for good pulls? Okay then. Well, I did give words of advice for you, which is judgment, but sure thing. Reading your fortune. So we're gonna talk about your luck then. Okay then, that's fine by me. It's early for me, but my friend asked me to VC early. Oh, dang. Good morning. I guess it's morning in your place. Okay then, we can talk about your luck. Alright, let's see. We're talking about your fortune, if you're gonna get good pulls or not. So if that's the case, the reading that you need more is I can do that. I'm trying to think of which proper reading for you because this is more on the fortune side. We're gonna do a Celtic Cross one. Let's see how it's gonna work. First card represents you are right now when it comes to your fortunes, but I don't think it works well if we're talking about luck. So we're gonna be using the past, present, and future, and we're gonna do the challenges that you're facing. So, first card represents what you are in right now when it comes to your pulls. Oh, which is nice. The Wheel of Fortune represents a turning point. And what kind of turning point? I don't know. And this is your present self. Now, Wheel of Fortune represents good luck, karma, life cycle, destiny, and a turning point. Your present may be good luck, but let's see what was your luck on your past. Oh, that's nasty. Your past is the Hangman that represents sacrifice. Let me guess. Did you buy a lot of booster packs? and then to the point that because you couldn't get, it's either you couldn't get the card that you wanted, so you had to sacrifice so much money so that you'll be able to get what you want. That was your past. It can be recent, why, I don't know. So obviously, will the pool that you're gonna get be lucky? Let's find out. I'll get good pulls if I buy. So let's see. Will he get good pulls? Oh, that's nice. Okay then. So Yoshiyuki got the world. The world is the strongest card. Besides of course the fool. It represents completion and accomplishment. Well, I don't have to say anything further because it makes sense, does it, Yoshiyuki? So there's a turning point in your present time. Your pulse will be good. That's what I see. Yippee! Also, Yoshiyuki, please take note. The reading that I'm doing is 100% inaccurate because at the end of the day, the one who works on the future is you. You can take my heed of advice as something to ponder, but don't believe in me too much because this is just a reading. But if you did get good luck in your Vanguard packs, just let me know. I'll be so shocked if it does. So that's about it. I guess in the past you sacrificed certain things just to get at what you want, and now you're in a turning point, which is, I guess today you're asking if you're gonna get good pulls. You might accomplish something, you might complete something that you wanted, but I can't tell if it's the one that you wanted, of course. So at the end, just like the tarot cards, everything is, all the cards in your booster pack are determined based from how things go. Let's see. Let's go. And now that we're done, yeah. Let me just change the BGM now. So give me a second. Now we are gonna be going back to our present channel. Okay, let me get my headphones, guys. Excuse me. So, before we end the stream, I'll be showing one more card as an advice to every one of my viewers. And my advice would be the Emperor. It represents authority and solid foundation. Now, what does this mean for the viewers? You have the power to change the fate of a streamer, but at the same time, that power could lead to either the downfall of the streamer or could lead to the rise of a new star. That authority, you have to be careful whatever you do. Your words can be so powerful that it can harm certain people, even the streamer themselves. So you have to be careful with what you say or what you do. So that's my advice for my viewers. You have to be careful on your things. Well, it does make sense because there are like people saying like the chat represents the streamers and whatnot. But for me, I'm more of the chat can be how they want, however, as long as they read the rules. And as someone who has low expectations, I already have low expectations after all. So, that's about it. So this is my special tarot card reading stream, everyone. So, I don't know if you guys enjoyed it. It feels unusual. Some people be like, they're scared that I might know what they have in their life, but no, I don't. If you guys are if for fun trivia or fun facts regarding me on how I even learned how to do tarot card reading, I started doing tarot card reading in the past when I got collected all of them, and I'm like, why don't I just use them to good use, put them to good use? So that's what I did, and I researched on how to do tarot card reading. And after learning how to do tarot card reading, I did that at work. I did that at my previous company. And I remember there was a time I did a tarot card reading on it's funny. So I was asked to do a tarot card reading on who will win in the basketball league in the US. And I was like, okay, I will do a reading, but I am gonna tell you it's 100% inaccurate. And after the results, everyone was so scared of me after. Yeah, everyone was so scared of me after. I was like, why? What happened? And they're like, why is your prediction so real? The group that we were expecting to win actually like won. And I'm like, huh? What does it have to do with me? We asked you to do a reading. And I was like, and they actually won. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know. I don't watch basketball, so what do you think I am? And that's the only trivia I can give you guys. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can bend my arms. Yeah, as I told you, I'm I'm skinny. Just like, I have skinny arms, just like Ito. But if you see my stomach is like round and chubby like a bear. Well, not too chubby, of course. Well, I don't know. The only ones who know what I actually look like are my VTuber friends, Cassie, Seri, and some of the others. And also Ray Kasuta, a PH VTuber. They were able to see me IRL. It happened during an anime convention, so very few. I remember there's other people who have already seen me. So that's about it, guys. So, give me a second as I move us all to the room. Oh my gosh, that was a fun stream actually. We actually did a fun tarot card reading stream. I hope you all pondered to the words that I have said today. Please do take note that whatever I said or whatever you heard, at the end of the day, it's 100% inaccurate because I'm not a fortune teller. I don't do feng shuis of some sort, but I can only give words of wisdom. If you got hurt by it or you felt like you truly believe in it, please take them as words of wisdom and not like as if it's a really, really real advice, because it might feel like it's from some sort of possible future. No. So don't take it to heart too much. Okay? Now, give me a second as I fix my stuff for the camera. So, before we end stream, I would like to thank everyone for coming to my tarot card reading stream. If things go smoothly, I might do another one, but we'll just have to see if there will be more. And I hope you all had fun. Sorry, I was so shocked with my phone because I don't know if it just restarted or not. Oi, did you just restart? Oh, it did an update. My goodness, it did an update without telling me? Dang. Anyway, I would like to thank everyone for coming to my stream. For those who are interested, please do so. So just let me know if you want to do a tarot card reading. I don't mind doing a personal tarot card reading for you all. Obviously, these are for you guys, especially I did Yoshiyuki's, Momo Starla's, and then the others are word cards of advice for each and one of them. And what is this? Okay. Oh, Yoshiyuki, thank you. Lots of love too. So, For those who wanted to do tarot card reading, you can just DM me as long as I have enough free time for that. Also, for those who are like wanted to see the VOD and whatnot, I do have a VODs channel. Well, technically not a VODs channel, it's actually my own channel. So you guys can check it out on my YouTube. If you don't know, it's on my Twitch About Us page, so that all the links are provided there. Nations is also included there. The lore regarding my character, my mimic, and my adopted awesome good looking OC, which is Alpha, you can see it there. Same goes with a shocking surprise, which is in one of those details. You'll be shocked on what I have announced. So other than that, thank you so much for coming. For tomorrow, I'll be streaming at an unexpected time, which is 1 p.m. GMT plus 8. I believe because daylight savings is now gone in the US, I believe I'll be streaming at around 12 midnight. I think 12 midnight in the US. I don't know. I think that is for Eastern time. If it's Eastern time, I think it's 12. Well, I can't remember. Wait. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, once again, thank you all for coming to my awesome stream of tarot card reading. I hope you guys weren't overwhelmed with the words that have come out from my mouth. It'll be scary if my voice tone just changed just because I did tarot card. We wouldn't want to make things so scary, right? I mean, I can do a scary stream, why not? But I'll never do that because I hate horror. So once again, thank you all for coming to my stream. Make sure you guys rest. If you're hungry, eat. If you are at work, do your best. For me, in my place, it's already Holy Week, and Holy Week is like a religious thing, but for us, we don't usually like mind those. We just make those holidays a day we're resting. So yes, I didn't do any work IRL. That's why I'll be streaming at an unexpected time tomorrow. So once again, thank you all for coming to my stream, and hope you all have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Bye bye and rest well everyone, and thank you for joining in my first tarot card reading stream.